and we welcome you to our monthly Mingle. And just to let everyone know that the session is being recorded, so you can refer back to it, and then anyone that's unable to join us today, they will be able to catch up on this later. So the agenda today, we're going to be discussing time management, which is, I think, a huge, it impacts all of us. We all kind of try and get through the day, fitting in the dog walk and the kids and study time and work. And so we're going to help you to try and master some time management. So we're going to go through some study tips. And then at the end of the session, we're going to announce the winners of our study motivation competition that we recently held. Yeah, and as Faizeh said, we will be asking questions at the end, or you will get the opportunity to ask questions at the end, but throughout the session, you can pop questions in the chat as well. And we'd also like to welcome our new students, as well as our students that have been with us for a while.
Alrighty, so mastering time management. Okay, so mastering time management is essential for becoming more productive and achieving your goals. So we've come up with some strategies that we would like to share with all of you. So here are 11 strategies that I will go through them. So the first one is setting a clear goal. So how many of us really set a goal and achieve the goal? Show a thumbs up or any emoji. Yep. Yep. Yeah. So setting a goal, defining your short-term, your long-term goal, knowing what you want to achieve will help you prioritize your task effectively. Prioritizing your task, so it's ideal to be using techniques to classify your task, so into 4 different categories. So you probably have heard about this, you know, the box where you've got the urgent and the important not but not urgent but not important, and neither urgent nor important. So very ideal to draw one up. You can also ask your mentor about it and start putting in there what do you feel that is important, that's not important, and even stick it up near your study desk. The third thing is we like to talk about SMART goals. So that's also another thing that you can do is, you know, put together a SMART goal. So ensure that your goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. SMART goals provide clarity, and they also help you to focus. So that's something else that you can also put together and put it up on your study desk. And it can be something small as my SMART goal is to complete this unit by, let's say, the next month, and being very specific, you know, what is it in this unit that you need to do? Measuring it, is it achievable with the amount of role plays maybe that are in this unit? And, you know, putting in there what else you know, you need to do to finish this unit. Do you need to contact your mentor? Do you need someone to help you with the role plays, for example? Staying organized. So keep your workspace organized and tidy. So if you don't have a study desk and you're working on a kitchen bench or you're working in the lounge room, so having it pretty organized, because the 5th one is eliminate distraction. So let's say we're studying in the kitchen or studying in the lounge room, eliminate that distraction around you. If you have a study desk or if you're studying in the bedroom, same thing, eliminate that distraction. And when we say eliminate distraction, it can be turning off the notifications on your laptop or even putting your phone on silent so you don't get that phone call. If it's in the lounge room or in the kitchen, maybe turning off the TV while you're, you know, dedicated this time to be studying. Breaking tasks into smaller steps. Sometimes when we log into our portal, we see a unit. It may be pretty big. We might have a lot of projects or assessments to get done, but breaking it into little smaller steps can help us achieve that goal. And again, going back to our SMART goal and setting the SMART goal up. Create a to-do list if you feel like you've got a lot to get done. You know, if you're working, if you've got shopping that you need to get done, or housework, or anything, and then you feel, okay, well, I've got also study to get done. Do a to-do list, and again, what is important versus not important. Time blocking. So allocate specific time for different tasks. So again, if you feel that you've got a lot happening today, doctor's appointments or other things that need to get done in your day-to-day, block those times. Okay, from 12 to 1, it's my me time. I'm going to be taking care of me. From 1 till 2, I'm going to be allocating that to specifically be doing my study. I'm going to book my mentor in that time, or I'm going to be doing my role play in that time, for example, with my peers or my colleagues, or even friends, meet up with friends for coffee and get some role plays done. So really important to block those times out. And using time management techniques. So how many of you, thumbs up, have heard of the tomato timer? Anyone? So jump onto Google, type in the tomato timer, and check out what it is. Basically, it helps you with, it gets you to focus 25 minutes at a time at your specific work that you're doing. So let's say you are working on a specific assessment and you're being distracted. And let's be honest, we all get distracted if our phone's next to us, or if we're working on our laptop and a notification pops up. But this timer basically gets you to be focusing 25 minutes on a particular task that you're working on. And then it kind of goes off, and it gives you the option to choose a 5-minute break or a 10-minute break. 5-minute break, go grab yourself a cup of coffee or tea, or even go to the bathroom or get a bit of fresh air, come back, turn the timer on for another 25 minutes and focus on that specific task that you're working on. So for the ones that haven't heard of it, after today's session, jump onto Google and type it up. Setting deadlines. So set deadlines for your tasks, because we always can feel that it just takes long and time, and we just don't realize, why is this unit taking me 2 months to finish? Set a deadline. So I'm going to get this specific assessment or this project or this unit done by this time. And that also goes back to setting that SMART goal and having it up on your desk. Learn to manage stress. So one thing that we're going to do today is go through a deep breathing exercise with all of you. So, high stress levels can negatively impact on time management. So practicing stress reduction techniques like meditation, exercise, or even deep breathing. And sometimes I even tell my students, do a bit of deep breathing before you get into doing your assessments, because you've probably been running around or just finished a long day at work or picking up the kids or making dinner or lunch, and then you sat down finally to get an assessment done, but you might be just exhausted from the whole day of what you were running around and doing. So sometimes it's really good to stop, pause, and do a bit of deep breathing exercises and turn on that tomato timer and set that goal or that deadline of when you're going to do this particular assessment.
Thanks, Faizeh. So yeah, just remember, mastering time management is a personal journey. So what works for you, it's not necessarily going to work for others, and vice versa. But it's always good to share your time management ideas with others, and you might get some, some helpful hints from other people as well. And definitely experiment with different techniques and strategies, just to find the ones that do suit you, and then will help you to become more productive and more efficient.
Alrighty, who's ready for some deep breathing exercise?
Always.
Thumbs up? Thumbs
Always.
up? No? Yay, Sally, thumbs up. Alrighty, so let's go through this. So everyone, I want you to find a quiet place. So wherever you're sitting, make sure it's comfortable, make sure it's quiet for you. You're away from distraction. And if you can't be away from distraction, that's okay. But let's try to move away a little bit from our distraction and sit in a very comfortable position. So thumbs up, everyone is ready? Yep.
Great.
Perfect. Let's do this. All right. So sit up straight in a chair or on a floor. with your back well supported and rest your hands on your lap. Close your eyes, so gently close your eyes to eliminate visual distractions. Take a deep breath in. So inhale slowly and deeply through your nose. Fill your diaphragm and lungs fill with air. Exhale slowly and completely throughout your mouth. Try to release any tension as you breathe out. So let's repeat this. So breathe in for 1, 2, 3. Breathe out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in and breathe out. So as you're breathing, focus on your breath. Focus your attention on the sensation of your breath. Feel the rise and fall of your chest and the sensation of the breath moving in and out. So clear your mind. If your mind wanders, gently bring your focus back to your breath. Let go of any thoughts or concerns. And then after 1 or 2 minutes, open your eyes and take a moment to feel the calmness that deep breathing has brought you. How'd we go?
I feel great. Thanks,
Yeah.
Faizeh. That was lovely.
Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. So this is something I'm happy to share with all of you. So again, print it out, put it in your study area, and it's pretty good to do that just before you get started with your assessments.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Thank you, Faizeh. So it is a quick deep breathing exercise, and it does help to reduce stress. It clears your mind, and it can prepare you for being more focused and productive studying. But remember, you can use this anytime that you're feeling overwhelmed. You know, we all have very, very busy lives, and I think sometimes we just need that reset. And as Faizeh said, it takes a couple of minutes, but it's just a quick reset that you can have at any time throughout the day.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about study tips next.
Okay, so below are some study tips that we have, examples that we put together that can help you make the most of your study session. So we've put together 9, so creating a study schedule. So we do have something special for all of you today, and we've actually got an online schedule that we're going to be sharing with you, and we will show you as we get through the session today. And basically you get to put in the days that you're studying and the hours that you're studying. So very, very important to be creating that study schedule. Setting specific goals. So you can always do that on your study schedule. So let's say we're looking at this week, for example, my goal is to finish my 3rd unit, for example. Have a look and see, you know, how long is that 3rd unit? How many tasks are involved? Where are you up to? And set that goal. I'm going to try to get, you know, let's say assessment 1 just completed, for example. I'm going to reach out to my mentor tomorrow and book in to go through these questions with my mentor, for example. So being very specific with your goal. Create a productive study environment. So as I mentioned before, wherever you're studying around the house or around the office, make it a kind of a study environment. So declutter whatever is in the way, and put up like even motivational quotes, you know, any quotes that you feel is motivational to you, cut it out and paste it up on the wall or even on your desk, or even like blue tack it to your laptop. take effective notes. So it is an online course, and I know a lot of you students ask for textbooks or ask for, materials that are printed, but it's an online course, and just taking notes, it can be the old school way of just grabbing a book and a pen and just writing down your notes, or even typing up your notes. And it's not always what is in your portal. You can always go out and research, jump onto Google and research, or even watch videos to learn a bit more about the specific unit that you're working on. Using the Pomodoro technique, so that's the tomato timer that I was mentioning to you all. I want you all to give it a go. And if you have given it a go, maybe, in the chat below, let us know and see, if you've tried it, has it worked for you, has it not worked for you? But remember, you got to be in that environment, and you're going to set it up for 25 minutes, and you're going to get started, and you know what your goal is, you know what the purpose is. And then taking that break. So if you're a person that gets really distracted by your phone, I mean, I'm one of those people, put it away, put it somewhere else completely. For that 25 minutes, I'm just purely going to be focusing on this specific assessment. Practice time management. We all need help with time management.
We all do.
So, just practice time management, and, reach out to your mentor. If you feel that you're working on a unit, it's been taking you more than a month, reach out to your mentor. How can I get this done? How, what is it that I can do to get through this particular unit? And just set those small goals with your mentor.
Yeah.
Stay healthy, stay positive, stay motivated. Again, if you feel like you're getting demotivated, reach out to your mentor once again and let them know, I'm not finding that motivation to this unit. What is it in this unit that you're not finding the motivation? And then we can have a look. It's, this specific question, it's this Excel spreadsheet, it's MyOb, for example, or even role plays. And this is something that you can work on with your mentor. Your mentor is here to help you, to support you throughout the duration of your qualification. And lastly, joining study group. We do have a study group for the ones that haven't joined our study group. We do have one on Facebook. We do encourage our students to, post questions up and help one another. I mean, it can even help each other out with role plays. That's something we're happy for everyone to be posting up. But basically, join our study groups, and if you have any questions, you can meet your other peers that are also doing the same qualification as you.
Yeah, definitely. I think it can feel quite isolating when you're studying online, and but there will be a lot of other students that are feeling exactly the same. So I would definitely encourage you, if you just go onto Facebook and put in MCI study group, and it should pop up there, and join, and you can then chat away to your fellow peers.
Yeah, I think Vanessa,
it's just popped up on the chat, so definitely have a look at that.
Yeah.
Okay, so remember, effective study habits, they're individual, and what works for one person, what may not work for another. The same as, we discussed earlier. But yeah, just keep experimenting, find a routine, stick to it, find the techniques that help you, and the ones that help you to retain and understand the material.
Does anyone have any techniques they would like to share with us that helps them? No? Could be any technique.
Even if it's just, when do you commit your time? When do you find that it's, when are you more focused to study?
Yeah.
Is it first thing in the morning? Could you kind of do an hour as soon as you get up in the morning, or are you better, say, mid-afternoon? Our brains all function differently, and sometimes it is just depending on how our day pans out, going to work, getting the kids to school, getting them home from school. We have to work around that as well, but sometimes if you work better in the morning, it might be better that you study, say, on a Saturday morning, keep that morning free, and motivate yourself that way.
Yep.
So Georgia said, I like to give myself rewards. It motivates me. Yeah, fantastic. That's a really good one. And Swari, it's not really a technique, but rising up early at 4 a.m. when the world is quiet. I work full time and have 2 toddlers. Yeah, and whether you find time to study at that time, but sometimes you just need that quiet time to yourself before the day starts. And it hopefully will help you face the day in a more restful way.
Yeah, and that's something that works for you. So that can be your technique, even though you don't feel like it's a technique, but it's something that really works for you.
Yeah. And then Kurt said he tends to leave it last minute. So looking forward to experimenting with these tips. And Sonia works better in the afternoon. And yes, Sally more focused to study at night time. So yeah, we're all different. We're all different. And Melissa, late night when everyone is sleeping, perfect. So we can all find that, that perfect time or the more suitable time to study.
Yeah. And Kurt, one thing I will also let you know is start off with those small goals, because something big as, I'm going to get this unit done by the end of this month. It's too big. So to kind of, make it into small chunks. Okay, by the end of this week, I'm trying to I will get through let's say 3 or 4 questions, and next week I'll get through another 4 or 5 questions. Yes, they're so small, but they are achievable goals. And sometimes you feel like, hey, I've actually done something. Even if it's 4 questions or 1 question, you feel that's the sense of achievement, that you've achieved something, and you're a step forward to completing to the unit.
Yeah, definitely. And then Gail saying booking it in the calendar like it's a doctor's appointment. Perfect. Yeah, great. All great suggestions, everyone.
Yep.
Now, so throughout the year, we often have study motivation competitions, and we've recently completed our latest competition, and we will be shortly announcing the winners.
So basically, this competition was the more units you submit, the more you had a chance to win a $100 voucher. So the more units you submitted, the more entries. So I think it was 1 unit with 1 entry, 2 units was 3 entries, and 3 units I think were 4 or 5 entries. It was something like that.
Something like that.
6 entries. There we go. 6 entries. So we do love to run these competitions. And we ours just finished on the 8th of October. So we have already drawn the names, and the winners are, and if the winners are in this chat, please do let us know. But they are
So we have Trisha Out, Maxwell Ford, Elise Sneesby, and Amy Hop. So well done, everyone. And we can see that the number of names in that competition were 145. So that is huge. Yes. So well done to you 4. Congratulations. And well done to everyone else as well that's completed and submitted a unit. Yeah. Great work, everyone.
Yeah, definitely. Well done. Congratulations. If you are in this chat, do let us know. But you will receive an email letting you know that you are the winner. Again, we always love to do these competitions, so watch out for the next one.
And just while the next competition we hold, just always let your mentor know. So if it is submitting a unit, completing a unit, make sure that you do let your mentor know that, because even though we try and go in and check and keep up with you and see where you're at, but sometimes you might get missed. So the next competition, just make sure you're in contact with your mentor and communicating with them with regards to the submissions. Yeah, lovely. And that's a lovely comment from Steve as well. Good work. Your achievements inspire me to do more. Lovely. Fantastic.
Alrighty, so as I mentioned a bit earlier, we have something special to share with you all. So we have this calendar that we would like to share with you all. So everyone that's registered for today will receive it in an email. And basically you get to kind of click on and put in the days that you want to study and the time. You don't have to just use this for your study. You can even use it for like your work, home, or other like doctor appointments or whatever you've got on. You can just put it in there and you can squeeze in your study time. Now, I know these days we'll all love to use our calendars on our phone, but this is great to actually print it off and put it up on your study desk, or, you know, even on your fridge, to remind yourself, today is my study time, my study day, and this is my study time. So we will be sharing that with everyone, and we hope you'll love it.
And maybe stick it on your fridge, and then your family can hold you accountable if you're not studying at the time that it says on your calendar. So yeah, put it where everyone can see it.
We also want to share this door sign with you all. So please do not disturb study time. So you can print it off, cut it out, and hang it up on your door. If you're studying in a room, that way your partners, kids, friends, family know that it's study time. Do not open the door. Now to questions.
Any questions?
Can be anything, any questions. We are open to questions. We want to thank you all for coming. It means a lot for you all to join. And we really hope with these monthly mingles that we do, that we kind of helping you in some sort of a way. I mean, if there's something that you would love to see us, you know, present, please do to share it with your mentors, or even share it with us here on the chat. Is there something that you would like us to bring up the next month? We'll definitely like to do that. But you know, how did you all find today's session? How did you all find the tips and the deep breathing exercise? And
does everyone know how to contact their mentor?
Thanks, Sally. Thanks, Rachel. Thanks, Kurt. Thanks, Melissa.
And going back to Steve's comment as well, I like this. I work better in the afternoons and early evenings, but I have to reward myself with chocolate during study and episodes of my favourite TV shows after submitting assessments. That is fantastic.
Yeah.
I love that. Amazing. So Sharon, I had a time scheduled in for my mentor to call me, but she didn't. How do I best follow that up? I would definitely go directly to your mentor, Sharon. I'm really sorry that happened.
Yeah.
You can email your mentor. And what we will do is we can have a quick check in with your mentor. We'll find out who your mentor is and we'll get them to check in with you. But if ever that happens, just the quickest way to get responses is always an email, because the calendars can get booked up with telephone bookings.
Yeah.
So any questions, I would say, if you're wanting a quickish turnaround, definitely pop an email to your mentor. Okay, Melissa. All right. We'll look into that, Melissa, as well for you. All good. We normally say it's a 2 business day turnaround is what we aim to achieve. Sometime if there's a high volume of inquiries coming through, we don't always get to you so speedily, but we do our best to stick to that turnaround time.
Yep, sorry about that, Sharon and Melissa. We'll definitely look into that and give you a call today.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. My mentor always gets back to me. I must be one of the lucky ones. No, we do. With all our mentors work really, really hard to engage with their students. And yeah, hopefully they all get back to you. Any more questions? Sonia, I'm struggling with Unit 2. Hopefully today's meeting will help me get more organised. Yeah, any tips that you can take from it? And definitely, as we've gone through before, just split it down into bite-sized chunks, because it can be completely overwhelming to look at the whole unit. So just take it each task at a time and break the task down into small portions.
Yeah.
Sally and Swari. So Sally, my mentor, is very supportive to me, and Swari, my mentor, is very responsive and great too. Love to hear that. Thank you.